Hi Sagittarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a weekly tarot reading for the week of September 20th to the 26th, 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to take this moment to remind you as always to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to begin by pulling a few messages from the Green Witch Oracle deck to see what your main focuses will be for the week. And as I do the initial shuffling, keep in mind general weekly reading for the sign of my lovely Sagittariuses. So do take what resonates, leave a dozen for somebody else, and make sure to check out the other placements within your chart for additional messages, okay? As well, I posted both general and money and career mid-month readings for all 12 signs. So make sure to check those out if you haven't already. All right. To begin for my lovely Sagittariuses for the 20th to the 26th of September 2021, what is going to be the main focus for them? Or focuses? Okay. We got love coming out. Beautiful. What else do we have for Sag? Wow. I mean, it's a week to be a fire sign. I'm just saying. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Looking for 3 or 4. Beautiful. Good energy. So at the bottom of the deck, we have cleansing. So you may find that you're cleaning a lot around the house, apartment, or you feel as if you are cleaning out your life. You know, it could be clutter-wise, or you could be cleansing your energy a lot this week, or somebody in your midst could be doing just that. You feeling as if you need to clean out your emotions as well, certain habits, all of which may take a bit of a focus this week. All right. So we're beginning the 3 cards with love. So a huge focus in Aries as well. So a huge focus on love this week. You know, who do you love the most and who do you try to take care of the most? Or feeling as if there's a level of love that surrounds you. People just kind of popping up and giving you a hug or just a level of affection when you need it the most. Or just feeling as if there's a level of support that surrounds you, right? And it's you kind of being there for other people to the furthest extent. So often that it just kind of is coming full circle. People wanting to take care of you. Beautiful. I mean, obviously, I feel like a lot of Sagittariuses will just be exuding that love for other people, you know, in an extreme way. But it just feels as if people are trying to take care of you this week. Luck. And so I feel like luck is truly on your side. I mean, this doesn't come out, excuse me, in a weekly read if you're not feeling lucky or you just don't have that on your side. I feel like some people are gambling this week and it will pay off in your favor. Or you just feel like a new beginning is about to happen for you. Or just you're taking chances moving forward and luck is on your side in one way, shape, or form. You might encounter a ladybug or a shamrock or something of the sort to remind you that you're lucky. Okay? Or you may also, once again, feel like someone in your midst is very lucky to a certain extent. Wholeness. So very interesting. They're all 30s. We have 30, 31, and 33. So I would look up the angel number meaning for the number 3 as well as 33. Okay? Or 333. A huge reminder of the success you deserve in this life moving forward, regardless of which category you're thinking about in your life, what, you know, section of your life. I feel like it's more so your life in general. Okay? At the very least in love. And so throughout the week, there's going to be a focus on how whole you feel, how complete you feel. You know, do you feel satisfied with those around you, the energies, the connections? Do you feel satisfied with your job and your financial status? Allowing yourself to not overthink these things, but you're going to be pushed by the universe to think about how whole and complete you feel. You know, what could you do to feel more fulfilled moving forward in a more simplistic way? All right? So we're going to continue and pull 5 tarot cards from the Mystic Mondays Tarot. I haven't used this one in a while. So I'm initial shuffling. For my lovely Sagittarius is to continue this weekly read for the 20th to the 26th of September. Okay, 2 coming out. Feels right. meant to be in the upright. Bear with me as I just make sure there's enough room for the bottom row. And we have one more remaining. We have two. Okay. We'll show this one, the Ace of Cups. Yes, a level of abundance coming through throughout the week. You just being reminded that your cup is meant to be overflowing, even if it doesn't fully feel like it at times. And you're going to be exuding this vibe, right? Feeling like you have a beautiful amount of connections in your life. You know, some may be coming back from the past to a certain extent, and you might decline some. But you just feeling as if you have enough, more than enough. And if that doesn't feel like it at certain points in the week, you'll be pushed to just adjust your perspectives just slightly, okay? And Queen of Cups at the bottom, you may also find that you're kind of cheersing to yourself, to what you've overcome recently, or to other people and their successes and what they've overcome in your life, or in their life. Feeling as if at times you're a bit emotional, but it's kind of you wanting to shed a tear out of happiness for other people in your life, you know, those you care about the most, or just for what you've dealt with recently. Oh, love your energy. Two of Pentacles. And so you make your way throughout the week, and there's a lot that you're weighing out. It feels like you're going through a bit of a balancing act, a huge to-do list, it feels. Being aligned with the love card, it could be you sort of weighing out certain love options for those of you who are single, or just kind of weighing out details and pros and cons for your loved ones, or for a situation you love in general, or know you will love down the line. Feeling as if a lot of you are reminded that the possibilities are endless for you within the category of love and romance, as well as just, I feel like, all areas as well. Again, it's just a week to be a fire sign. And this, it feels like you'll see a lot of infinity symbols, a lot of threes, you know, on the time clock, on the clock, on time stamps, excuse me, as I struggle. Just reminders from the universe that you are meant to be successful, okay, that you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Ace of Swords. And interesting, because we have three tomatoes here. So moving on to the Ace of Swords, there's a new beginning on the horizon for you, or that you're mulling over, right? And you're going to be reminded, being aligned with the luck card, that luck is on your side, that you're meant to succeed when it comes to this new beginning or fresh start. But you have to kind of be honest with yourself and put a sword in some of those old habits, or in a situation that is taking up a lot of space and time in your schedule, in your life, right? If you want to kind of achieve a new job, but you have a full-time job that's taking up the majority of your time, how do you expect to sort of replace it with another full-time job, or get another full-time job if you don't eliminate the other one? You know what I mean? It's just kind of something like that. It might be on a more minor scale. It might have to do with certain items, you know, again, that cleansing card. Feeling as if a lot of you are thinking about your materialistic things and what you still need and what you want, weighing out what's most important for you at this time, or what is most necessary. Feeling like there is just a level of you kind of charging forth, a very Knight of Swords feeling, towards a new level of success, or towards, for some of you, a new level of simplicity, okay? With the Two of Cups, again, a huge focus on connections throughout the week. You know, do the connections that you wrapped up with your loved one, some of your relationship, do they make you feel whole, fulfilled? Is it satisfying enough, right? Whether you want to or not, there's going to be a huge focus on your love life this week, and your friendships as well. And it's interesting because this one came out in reverse at first. For some of you, it feels like there's a connection where there's a lack of love, a lack of connection. You don't feel whole within that connection. And then other times, even if it's less frequent than, you know, in reverse, you feel connected to them, you feel intertwined, you feel they get you to a certain extent. It's just like, oh, well, this is confusing, right? So how do I actually move forward? You know, how am I supposed to feel at this point? For some of you, feeling as if there's a lack of a love life in your life, excuse me, as I struggle. You feeling like you don't really have much of a love life, or you desire that connection moving forward. And you're going to be reminded by the universe that you deserve to feel whole and complete. And there's somebody on the horizon for you, even if it doesn't happen throughout this week. But I feel like you could meet a potential suitor throughout this week, where you intertwine and it just kind of, the vibes happen. You know, you're like, okay, there's a potential you can make me feel more whole. Not that it's your responsibility, but I feel like we would vibe to that extent. They might be a Pisces or an Aquarius. Interesting. Six of Swords. And so moving forward, it feels like a lot of you are going to have to sail away from a situation in order to move towards something better for you, something more successful. You might be thinking, excuse me, about leaving a love situation that's toxic or no longer healthy for you to move towards something more beneficial for you. Or thinking about how a change that you're about to implement is going to, or somebody else around you is about to implement, might affect certain connections you have around you. Feeling like all of which is kind of leaving you weighing out certain pros and cons, right? Or going through a bit of a balancing act. How is this change going to make things more complicated for you, right? Or is it going to simplify things? It feels like it's more so going to make it complicated. But, you know, reminding you that there is love on your side, right? Again, that level of support will come in when you feel a bit emotionally torn, or just a bit, you're feeling like the struggle kind of takes over to a certain extent. And that love, that assistance from your family, your friends, coworkers, whatever it may be for you, could even just be an acquaintance, leaves you feeling more balanced and less stressed, and kind of takes that pressure off your shoulders, at least in that moment. So it just kind of reminds you the benefit of certain connections in your life and how they can, you at times forget how they can benefit you in those ways as well. You also might find that there's a situation that's a bit toxic or overwhelming throughout the week where you have to sort of walk away from it temporarily and then come back to it in a healthier mindset or when things cool down to prevent things from escalating. Okay? It may have to do with a discussion about the future. The King of Swords to finish up the spread. And so you're going to be feeling very bold throughout the week, especially towards the end, feeling as if you know a lot. You know, you've gained a lot of knowledge throughout the week. You may be coming off a bit like a bit of a know-it-all, but with good reasoning, right? Feeling like you were just kind of telling people, I know this, I know that, and I get it. You may know a lot as well, but let me teach you a few things, right? You may feel like a bit of a storyteller or just be coming off very confident and very bold to a certain extent, even if within you're feeling a bit emotional or a bit torn in one way, shape, or form. Feeling as if you're being pushed by the universe to utilize the knowledge and the wisdom you've gained over time from the ups and downs, the struggles, the successes, to embark on a new beginning or to assist somebody else, with a new beginning in one way, shape, or form. And a reminder that luck is on your side or on their side when it comes to this new beginning, this fresh start, and with you sort of expressing and communicating this knowledge and wisdom in one way, shape, or form. Okay? And if you're looking to gain new knowledge or learn something new, luck is also on your side with that. Let's finish up this beautiful reading by pulling a message or two from the Small Moon Magic deck, if I could even hold it, for Sagittarius to wrap up this weekly read. I feel like towards the end of the week, you'll have low energy, but it won't get the best of you, or it shouldn't. Gratefully, I surrender my struggle. Absolutely. And so it's you kind of once again being helped by those around you, your loved ones, when it comes to your struggle, or you just allowing yourself to be like, I get it, I struggle from time to time, but who doesn't? You know, I surrender, I allow it to empower me rather than to get the best of me. And at the end of the day, I feel like you'll overcome it in a beautiful and confident way as you invite peace within yourself and ripples outward, okay? As I reword that. And you just kind of desiring more inner peace as things kind of get more complicated to a certain extent. All right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Sorry about the noise. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Sag.